Hey guys, it's Mark from Migraine Professional. I used to suffer from migraines and headaches until about 5 years ago when I figured out how to beat them, and I've been migraine free ever since. Now I teach other people how to do the same, and in this video, we're going to be talking about daily breathing exercises for migraines and headaches. Now, breathing is absolutely vital to our entire body and every system in our body. We can go days, weeks, and months without eating. We can go hours to days without drinking, but we can only go seconds to minutes without breathing. Breathing is absolutely crucial. We need oxygen. We need oxygen, enough oxygen to our brain. It is a rate limiting step. So everything else comes to a halt if we don't have a sufficient oxygen supply. Now, it's also like any other system in our body. Just like our muscles need to be constantly tuned, just like our joints and tendon needs to be stretched and balanced, just like our brain and our mind needs to be constantly working and doing things to stay fine-tuned, so does our breathing. Our breathing needs to be maintained and fine-tuned. Doing this as a daily exercise is incredible. Not only does our breathing and our main breathing muscle, which is our diaphragm, not only does it help us breathe and intake oxygen, but it also helps massage our organs, make sure that our intestines are working properly and our organs are getting enough blood and oxygen to them, but it also helps drain the lymphatic system of the body. The lymphatic system is like the waste management system of the body, so it's helping to drain this, helping to keep our body nice and clean, helping to keep excesses of waste from building up. So the way we're going to do this is through 3 exercises. So we're going to do exhales, inhales, and then slow and low. So exhales are to get our abdomen and our core fine-tuned to help us kind of figure out if we have any abdominal inflammation, because if we have abdominal inflammation, if we have a parasitic infection or our organs are inflamed, we cannot breathe fully. Our body won't let us breathe fully. But also with the massive connection between stress and anxiety and migraines, there is also the massive amount of armoring that happens with breathing. So anytime we get stressed, we get anxious, our breathing comes up, we get tight, we get tense, our body is preparing for war, it's preparing for a fight and it's tensing us up, and this closes off our breathing. And this can become a chronic thing where our body shuts off its ability to breathe deep. And this leads to even more anxiety, even more stress. We start breathing into our shoulders, and that just sets us up for a ton of problems. So then we have inhales. So inhales, that's to help us kind of loosen up and to get our breathing deep, to get our lungs expanded and ready for breath. And then we got slow and low, which is to help us make that switch over from our fight or flight sympathetic nervous system into our rest, digest, and repair parasympathetic nervous system, to shut off that stress response and get us into that relaxed, clear state of mind, drop all that emotional stress and help us relax. So let's get into it. Okay, so let's get into the first exercise. In the first exercise, we're going to be squeezing our abdominal muscles and squeezing our diaphragm to push out the very last little bit of air in our lungs, and then we're going to release it, and we're going to let our lungs automatically breathe in. So we're pushing everything out, and then we're letting go, and we're letting it automatically inhale. So I'm going to repeat this for you 5 times. You want to start with maybe 10 repetitions, and then see how you go from there and progress from there. Nice and slow, there's no rush, you're not going anywhere, you don't have to do anything, just focus on your breath. So let's get into it. Simple, really easy to do. We're engaging our core function here and we're getting rid of all of that old air. Now, exercise number 2 is inhaling. So inhaling, we are going to sit up straight and you want to prevent any lifting of your shoulders or as much as you can. You don't want to be breathing with your shoulders. Now you're going to inhale and then hold and then inhale, and then hold, 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 until you're at the very maximum of your lungs. Now, you don't want to create too much strain, but you want to go to a nice maximum. And then you want to hold it for as long as you can until you get that feeling like you need to breathe, and let it go nice and slow. So let's get into it. Nice and simple. And then repeat that 5 to 10 times. Move on to the next one. Next one, slow and low. So this is super simple. You're going to be 4 seconds in, 4 seconds held, 4 seconds out, and repeat. I'm going to repeat it for you 5 times. Let's get into it. Nice and simple and calm and smooth. And you want to make sure that you're always breathing deep. You're breathing into your abdomen. You're avoiding breathing into your shoulders. You're breathing through your nose, nice and slow. Okay, so between the 3 exercises, we can make massive changes to our breathing and our ability to breathe and regulate our breathing patterns and our ability to tune into what is going on with our bodies. By exhaling and making sure that we are tuning up our abdominals, to inhaling, making sure we are breathing fully, and then to the slow and low, making sure we're making that switch over from our stress response into our rest and digest response. So let me know in the comments below which exercise was the most helpful for you, and do you have a breathing exercise that you like to do just regularly? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks.